Fashion is way up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Mano is here.
Woo! Navy is back.
Let's get into some UTS. Navy made it into work. So shout out to Mashuda. She made it here to do my makeup. I mean, it is a monsoon out here.
Yeah, it's really bad.
In New York, it's really bad.
Hurricane Ange.
I'm nervous to go home and see what my basement looks like with flooding. All right, well, let's talk about Bobbi Althoff and her interview with Offset. It came out yesterday. And she's the one that does those awkward interviews.
Right.
She did the one with Drake. She
Right.
did Funny Marco. She did Shaq. She did Jason Derulo. But she is getting those interviews, okay?
Right, we see.
And there were some awkward moments. Here's one of them where she tried to come for his outfit, and then he responded.
No, I'm really fly, though. And it's like, you don't get it.
Okay,
and
I was trying to understand. You don't have to be so mean.
I'm not being mean. It's just you don't get it. So I'm very passionate about the people that don't get it because they need to get it because they dress like you and then they be lost.
Oh.
Like, why would you go 2000s tank with the open button up?
I don't claim to be into fashion. You do.
If that was the case, then you would have just came in here with a big ass hoodie on and some sweatpants. You really tried to you put that together. It's just not all the way together.
I mean, he was definitely letting. She looked so awkward.
stepped on her.
Then at the end, she told him to leave. He's like, "No, this is my hotel room."
But
You
my
leave.
thing is, that's what she does, right?
Right.
So that's what she wants. That's the desired effect, right?
Yeah, I don't know if she's happy about it or not. Because then I think the problem was that after this, she went and did an interview with Dave Portnoy from Barstool, and she was a completely different person. She was regular, you know. So people were like, "Oh, you sit with white people, and now you're okay."
Really?
But then you do these interviews in our culture, and I think we have a problem with people like showing up, and she acts like she knows nothing about you.
But she does.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
does. That's why she's doing the interviews.
Yeah, apparently. All right, and speaking of interviews, Bethany Frankel's podcast, Be a Good Person, Nene Leakes was on, and she was talking about the treatment that she got on Bravo as a black girl compared to the white housewives on Bravo. Here's what she had to say.
My treatment is 100% different on the show than yours. My feelings were they pretty much said, F that black Vicky is back over there working and everything is fine. Lisa Vanderpump walk off the show, never return. She still got Vanderpump and she can still sit over there and talk to him all day long if she want to. Teresa can go to prison and stay for 10 years and they'll wait till she get back and then the show will start again. Okay, but the black girls do not get that same treatment.
Right, and she talks about a lot of different specific instances when filming the show. Also about being the only original housewife on the show and how she was only given 6 episodes out of the 18. And she said the reason they told her was, "We can tell you're unhappy." But all the original housewives on the white shows would be on all the episodes. And she said Bravo executives allegedly tried to pressure her into confronting Kandi during a pivotal season, and she refused to do it because of the Black Lives Matter movement. She didn't want to engage in conflicts within the cast, and they wanted her to come for Kandi, and she just wouldn't. All right, so a lot of things to unwrap here, and I feel like she's been saying this, you know, for quite some time. So hopefully,
I believe she got a point.
if anything, they can address this in a way to positively do things differently in the future and take her concerns at face value and as valid.
Right.
It looks like a person has been arrested for killing Tupac Shakur.
Wow.
27 years later. This
Keefe
happened
D,
back
right?
in 1996. Yes, Dwayne Keefe D. Davis. And if you guys recall, he was saying that he knew who did it.
Right. See, his problem was he was telling the whole story. He thought he had immunity, so he was going on all these podcasts and telling the story, and it was used against him. So he went and did this book. He went and did all this stuff. So what happened? He had got arrested for some conspiracy, and then he turned state's evidence. He told, and then I guess he thought that he had immunity, that he could just tell his story.
Right.
So after he got out of prison, he just been telling the story, and
Listen, he had his memoir, Compton Street
Right.
Legend, and right now we don't have full details. We don't know the exact charge. It's not immediately clear, but he was arrested early this morning. And Mano, you actually shot Tupac in the movie.
in the movie,
People don't like you from that.
In the
Remember
movie,
when you did that? People did not like you.
I had some problems. I had
You
some
did,
smoke
you
about
did.
that, Ange.
That-
It's just a movie. We acted.
You know what? But people don't think about that. Like when you play a
It's like,
role
man,
like
I
that.
hate you. You shot Tupac.
Yeah, so I mean, I think, that's fascinating. This happened back in 1996.
Yeah.
And he had previously admitted to being in the Cadillac, and no
Right.
arrests have ever been made in the 27 years since his murder. But there's going to be more details, I'm sure, as we keep following this story. All right, now Home Depot is saying that surveillance footage shows that Tyrese is lying about racism. He has a $1 million lawsuit against them, and they said that there is video evidence backing them up. They responded to Tyrese's lawsuit. And they said that he came into their store, bought a bunch of items to the cash register. The cashier scanned everything. He then went back for more shopping. He left the register for 25 minutes. The cashier cleared out his transaction. And now Tyrese is saying that there was a computer glitch that caused a delay, and he believes because of that delay, people started recognizing him. He felt uncomfortable. He went to the parking lot instead of staying around, and that's when the people who were in the store did not finish the purchase with his card. So he had to come back in.
So what does the footage show?
I guess he's saying that Tyrese walked away to do some more shopping and was gone, so the cashier had to clear everything out. It wasn't a glitch, I guess. I don't know. But Tyrese posted he was one of Trump's largest donors, giving $7 million to his campaign. When Marcus announced in 2019 that he would financially support the Donald Trump 2020 presidential campaign, it triggered calls for a boycott of Home Depot. And he said, the Trump supporter attempts to slander me. I should have known the fact that spent tens of millions in your establishment. The footage of your team and staff's blatant racism and discrimination is very clear. So we'll see where this lawsuit goes.
I see.
All right. Well, that is your Yeetie.
Tyrese.
And it's a Friday, so we got New Music Friday today. A lot of new music is out today. I'm trying to find album sales numbers from last week because I know there were some new albums out last week.
Really?
We want to see how people did.
Anybody we know?
I got to see. I'm waiting for the numbers to come out.
Okay.
But New Music Friday, we'll talk about it. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.